disappointing start to the season for Wolves. It's Leeds 2, Wolves 1, opening day of the Premier League. We're outside Elland Road. Matt, obviously we had the news very late on that Matinho was injured, so we saw a change in formation, a little bit different to what we expected. But what do you think of that? So, you know, difficult to say if we played badly, if we played well, or is it sort of in between in parts?
I think we played well in spells, and I don't think there's too much to take away from the first game of the season, and that's every season. And the new system is going to take a bit of time, and I'm sure this will be the theme throughout this review, but the lack of squad depth today has absolutely killed us. It's absolutely killed us. They brought players on, okay, they may not be, you know, their preferred 11, but they've brought them on and they've changed the game in terms of just having just fresher legs. And I think the fact that he took until 85, 86 minutes to bring Chem Campbell on just shows that he's not that he doesn't trust them, but what is the point in bringing them on? They're not going to change the game.
Yeah, I mean, there were sort of, you know, a bit of expectation maybe that because we saw the Matinho injury, we could maybe see us revert to the back five. We didn't. He stuck to the back four, and I thought at times that helped us pushing forward. You know, we had a great start. It was a wonderful ball by Neves to find Neto, ball in, Hwang back across, and a finish by Podence. But after that, the first half, well, it's all Leeds really. They got their goal. Dreadful defending by Aiden. Well, not so much defending, but just lack of, I don't know what it was. It's just stupidity, isn't it? By all, I think Aït-Nouri, Neves or Sarr, you could put the blame on any of those three.
It's a series of errors, isn't it? You know, if you're giving the ball away that cheaply in that position, there's a very good chance you're going to concede. I don't know what Aït-Nouri is doing. I'm not a fan of just that I'll get rid of it, but in those situations you have to.
Yeah.
Neves, he could say he's at fault a little bit because he's been sold on the dummy, but Jose Sarr would be kicking himself. So to get beat at your near post in that fashion isn't acceptable. Just not good enough. Yeah. And just that the catalogue of errors there led to the goal, and that's going to happen in these games.
Well, we struggled to create many chances for the remainder of the first half. We had one good one where Dendoncker should really be putting it into the back of there, but fired it straight at Millier. But the second half we came out, and probably for the first 15, even 20 minutes of that second half, it was all Wolves, wasn't it? But we just weren't testing Millier enough, were we?
Yeah, second half. I mean, I missed a Dendoncker chance to go down to get a beer.
Don't blame you.
Yeah, but yeah, the second half, I think Bruno had obviously sussed out what Leeds were trying to do, and I feel like we obviously he told them that. In the second half, we looked better. Like first 15-20 minutes, it was all Wolves, and I'd probably say that the goal came against the run of play. But like you said, like getting the balls into the right positions, but we're just not creating many goal-scoring opportunities.
Yeah, I mean, in our ways were coming out. Leeds couldn't get out of their own half. It was all us in their first attack of the second half. Saw them obviously score a goal. And it was so simple. But they're getting the ball down, a low cross in early, which we didn't do. Aït-Nouri beat his man, and then tried to beat him again. Just whip it in, or drill it in hard and low, and that's what we weren't doing. And like I said, then Leeds were able to make the changes, bring on some fresh legs, bring on some more energy, and that's what Wolves haven't been able to do.
You could see the players though; they were just blowing out their arses.
For about 60 minutes, they were really struggling.
Yeah. But, you know, this is what we need. Definitely, obviously the Jimenez injury isn't great, and the Matinho injury, two key players. But you've got to forecast these kind of things. You need the depth just in case someone like Jimenez or Matinho's out of the squad, because take them two out today, and that front 3/4 for me in parts look like they've never played with each other at all. And I don't think it helps that there isn't a focal point, but it's got to be better. They need to spend some money. They have to. And I'm not saying we're going to be in trouble, but if we don't spend money, this season's going to be a nothing season for us.
There was some good football today. There was some good football, but there was some just basic stuff. Not particularly like atrocious football, but you know, we tried to play football. We tried to keep the ball on the deck, and at times it was good. There were little things like you said, the front four, just lack of communication. I don't know what it is, or not on the same wavelength. But it's just one of those things really where, you know, it's a real message for the board, I think, to try and get some more players through the door, isn't it?
Yeah, they've got to, and like I said, bringing someone on with 5 minutes to go, it's almost like you know, I've got nothing else to give. Who was it who came up? Is it Hwang? Yeah, Hwang again. He looked like he was slagging. So did Podence, so did Neto.
The start of the game, by the way, I thought Hwang played really well, but then I barely saw him have a touch of the ball for the remainder of the game. And I said to you in the ground, I don't know whether that's a Hwang issue or probably more so a team issue where we're just not getting him the ball in the right sort of areas.
Yeah, Leeds were finding real joy in between that space between the defence and midfield. They were picking up that space on the half turn and being able to get at Wolves and run at Wolves, and they were feeding players down the channels. And I mean, I'm not a coach, I don't know how you try and stop that, but I could see it happening time after time, and that's how the second goal come. They picked up that position there, and they fed it in and then straight across.
And the final one, really, obviously a lot of speculation about Morgan Gibbs-White. First start obviously this season obviously on the opening day. What did you think of him playing off the right?
Yeah, I think he did okay. I think Morgan's one of those players he's very good in and around the box when you've got possession and when you're putting pressure on, which is what we saw the best of him in the second half. I think when you're out of possession, trying to play on the counter, and even playing up to him, that isn't his game. So it's not much he could have done really.
Yeah, so there we go. Leeds United 2, Wolves 1. Guys, let us know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Opening day defeat. Fingers crossed we can get back to winning ways. We'll try and pick up our first points of the season next week against Fulham. Be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you all very, very soon.